Welcome back to Facts Before Hype. We have reached a point in this country where even the peaceful cry of the people is answered not with dialogue but with gunfire. The line between civilian and enemy is becoming dangerously blurred. You saw the headline, and sadly, it is not a movie scene. It is a brutal reality unfolding right now in Ekpoma, Edo State. This morning, we are receiving confirmed reports that the tension has hit its boiling point in Ekpoma after a shocking and heartbreaking incident. Soldiers opened fire on unarmed youths who were protesting against the rising wave of kidnapping in the area. One young man reportedly lost his life, a life cut short, simply because he demanded safety. Today, we take you straight into the heart of Ekpoma to explain what triggered this violent clash, why the youth took to the street, and how a peaceful protest turned into a tragedy the community will never forget anytime soon. We are also going to break down the timeline of events, including the kidnapping cases that pushed the community into their limit, the fatal shooting that sparked outrage, and the controversial involvement of the Nigerian Army, whose response has raised heated questions about excessive use of force. And yes, we will talk about the wave of reaction pouring in from residents, activists, and security experts. If you care about human rights, or you are wondering what is happening to security in Nigeria, please smash the like button. It helps this report reach the more people who need to hear truth about what is going on. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on the notification. You need to be here as we monitor this developing crisis. Let's get into the gist. For weeks, the people of Ekpoma, especially the students living around the university community, have been living in edge. Kidnappers have turned the area into a hunting ground. People have been abducted from their homes, from the roads, and even from broad daylight. But the breaking point came when the community woke up to yet another kidnapping incident, followed by the killing of a young man by suspected bandits. The news spread like wildfire. The frustration that had been building for months exploded. The youths, tired of being hunted, tired of waiting for security agencies that never showed up, poured into the streets. They demanded action. They demanded protection. They demanded to be treated like citizens, not casualties. The protesters gathered along major roads and made their voices heard. But what happened next was tragedy. According to multiple eyewitness accounts, the Nigerian Army arrived at the scene. Instead of calming the situation, the confrontation escalated. Shots were fired. People ran for cover. A young man was hit and died on the spot. A protest for safety turned into a scene of chaos and fear. This sparked immediate outrage. Videos circulated online. People cried out for justice. How can security forces sent to protect citizens end up shooting them? How did we get here? Community leaders say protest was peaceful. Youth held placards, blocked the roads, and demanded security intervention. There was no weapon. There was no violence from the protesters. So why use live ammunitions? As the dust settles, one thing is clear. The people of Ekpoma have reached a breaking point. The kidnappers are terrorizing the community. The soldiers are shooting the protesters, and the government appears to be caught flat-footed. Let's address the bigger picture, because this incident has opened a painful conversation. Are we watching a collapse of public trust in security agencies? When citizens protest against bandits, should they be met with bullets? And most importantly, who is protecting who in this country? I want to pause here and ask you an important question. Does using lethal force against peaceful protesters help fight kidnapping? Or does it simply deepen the fear and mistrust people already feel? Drop your honest opinion in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts. As for the government's response, both local authorities and communities, stakeholders are calling for calm. But calm is not what Ekpoma needs right now. Ekpoma needs answers. Ekpoma needs accountability. Ekpoma needs real security, not intimidation. As we continue to monitor this situation, one thing is certain. What happens in the coming days will determine whether Ekpoma remains a place of learning and community or becomes another battleground in Nigeria's worsening security crisis. If this update is important to you and you stand with the youth of Ekpoma who are simply demanding to live without fear, smash the like button Let's hit 5,000 likes to show that Nigerians are paying attention. If you are not yet a subscriber, you know what to do. Hit that button, turn on notification, stay tuned as we track this situation closely. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, your voice matters, your safety matters, and we will keep speaking until the people responsible start listening. Social media critic Very Dark Man has reacted strongly, condemning Army's actions and warning that this is becoming a disturbing trend where citizens are violently stopped from expressing their right to protest. Let's hear what he has to say.
Alright, so first of all, I'm really happy that this particular incident was caught live on camera. I am very, very happy that there's a live footage of it, and you saw what happened. A member of the Nigerian Army carried his assault rifle and he opened fire on somebody that was protesting. Now, why were they protesting? There were a large number of Nigerian youths that came out in Edo State, Ekpoma to be precise, to come and protest because of the kidnapping that is happening in that area. And it became too much. The police were not doing anything, the military was not doing anything, security operatives were not doing anything. So they came out to say, why are you not doing anything? And then as a result of that, the Nigerian Army opened fire, as you can see. Now, it's so sad that that happened, and I heard that the guy don't buy. Rest in peace, condolences to his family. But now, people that are tagging me, what do you want me to do? You see, when you keep quiet for one thing in this country, when something happens and you turn blind eyes, or you say no come close to you, when they come close to you, you know go make sense again. The Nigerian Army have started a pattern, and they didn't start now. You people don't just understand what is going on in this country. Very, very soon, you will not be able to do any protest. It is a game, it is a pattern. Now, on the 10th of December, it's not far. 10th of December, yesterday that this thing happened was 10th January 2026. 10th of December till now, it's just 1 month. On the 10th of December, I went to Adamawa State. Why did I go to Adamawa State? Because Nigerian Army opened fire on innocent protesters, but this time they were all women. In Adamawa State. I went there, as you can see. What happened? The women came out to protest because the Nigerian Army put a curfew in that place. They said, okay, how do we eat? We are farmers, we need to go to farm. And the people we are fighting against, you didn't put protest there. Guess what they did? The Nigerian Army came, knelt down like this, according to the people, opened fire on women that were holding leaves. On women that were holding leaves. Mothers that were holding leaves, that were not fighting them. They were not holding any weapon. To confirm the story, I went to the hospital where some of them that sustained injury while trying to run, where they were receiving treatment. I went there, I saw all of them. Not just that, I now went to the mortuary because they had already gone to do mass burial on some. But there was this particular girl, a young girl of almost 15 years old that sustained an earlier injury through the bullet. The bullet went inside her. They tried to revive her. At the end of the day, she lost her life. I went to the mortuary. They showed me the guy. I said, open the body, which they did, so that everybody will see what the Nigerian Army did. Not just that, I went into the community and I asked questions. Because I know these people come and deny. I posted everything online. Nigerians were quiet. It will go to another state. It's going to another state. It's going to go to another state. These atrocities that people are keeping quiet for, it will grow. It will grow. It's now a pattern. It will still reach Imo State. It will still reach Ondo State. It will still reach Calabar. It will reach everywhere. Nigerian Army, it will reach everybody. It's the government. This is a pattern. It's a new pattern. You can't protest again. Very soon, if you try, they come. You keep quiet for one. You think they are not coming. You think they are not going to come. You're calling me now. Where was your voice when I was talking about Adamawa? If everybody had spoken and asked for accountability from the Nigerian Army, why they did that thing in Adamawa, maybe by now, they will not get the mind to do this one today. And what the army they find there? I mean, is it your duty to come and interfere in things like this? Police work. This is the work of the police. This is the work of the police, for crying out loud. Everybody don't all of a sudden, everybody don't forget their role. Now let's come to the issue of kidnapping. The issue of kidnapping aroused Nigeria. I'll tell you for free, this security operative, a lot of them have interest. They make money out of it. It's not cruise. It's not rocket science. The issue of Edo State and these places, may they call the commissioner of police, make go answer question. What do they know? What do they know? You go pass army checkpoints. Every time you pass them, the army sometimes they'll tell you wind down. They know the people that enter. Police go stop you, wind down. They know all the people are inside. It's easier for them to give information to kidnappers and tell them inside Suzuka car. The people they did they be like say they owe money. Bro, this thing no be in our brain. You go take understand what they go on. You can track people commenting on social media, but you cannot track kidnappers. Well, come on, please. The vigilante, the police, the army. A deep investigation on these people, you find out who the people that are supplying information and the people doing this thing. But we are not ready yet.
Facts before hype. We always bring you the latest update. Kindly subscribe to our channel, like this video, share, and drop a comment. Thanks for watching.